Imagine depending on wood as a primary source of fuel for decades on end and living your life in a community that is cut off from electricity by a mighty river, which is both a life source and a barrier to your connection to the grid. And imagine waking up one day to the sight of electricity contractors braving your narrow community footbridge with solar equipment in tow to fulfill your wildest dream and bring electricity into your very home. Such was the case of the Africa Minigrids program, which enabled electricity access to the last mile community of Mvundla through a co-financing agreement with the Eswatini Electricity Company. And in this historic month, we celebrate that milestone of clean cooking and access to modern electricity amenities that have brought smiles to the women in Mvundla, along with the women who are part of this noble initiative and every day calibrate the Africa Minigrids program through their priceless contributions to the program in their various capacities. From imparting green skills through training, promoting inclusion, and enhancing information, education, and communication on the AMP program, which is such a crucial part of the just energy transition. Zanele Tabede is one of those women that we celebrate today for her unwavering commitment to an inclusive program.
I'm Zanele Tabede Vilagati, part of the Inclusive Growth Team at UNDP Eswatini, implementing the Africa Minigrids program to bring clean, affordable energy to remote communities like the Bulimeni and Mvundla communities in the Manzini region. This program is funded by the Global Environmental Facility and implemented with partners like Rocky Mountain Institute, African Development Bank, and ESERA. The program helps rural women transition from wood fuel to solar energy, reducing labor and improving livelihoods. The AMP is supporting women from these communities to also establish businesses using solar energy. I am proud to support the shift to sustainable energy while empowering women and tackling climate change.
I contribute to the just energy transition through the capacity building of MSMEs to promote business development through the productive use of energy. My work includes assisting the communities identify gaps within the area that could translate into feasible and viable business opportunities.
I'm part of the Just Energy Transition through advocacy for Minigrids as a clean energy solution. I believe that Minigrids can help close the energy gap and improve energy access and lives from the 12% of rural communities in Eswatini who are off-grid. As a partner of the AMP, the Renewable Energy Association is currently undertaking a series of community mobilization activities that include information dissemination on Minigrids as a clean energy source and the application of sound environmental practices. Let's not leave anyone behind. Let's accelerate the green climate action, disseminate information, educate and communicate on sustainable energy.
The Africa Minigrids program is also rolling out a capacity building certificate program on Minigrids development, which will help bridge the gap for renewable energy programs in the country. Dr. Nosipiwo Zwane is one of the course instructors who are actively training students in Eswatini on Minigrid technologies.
The training course, which transfers green skills to students primarily targeting youth and women, advances the country's green climate agenda through training, ensuring that everyone plays their part towards a just energy transition. Let us accelerate action towards a net zero future today.
AMP Eswatini employs a gender-differentiated approach in the implementation of its programs through a robust gender action plan that helps to strengthen livelihoods of its targeted group categories, particularly the vulnerable groups that include women and children. This approach ensures an inclusive and gender-sensitive approach as we press on with the rollout of Minigrids to our remote communities and a just energy transition.
The AMP Minigrid program has also brought excitement to the last mile community of Mvundla through the connection of electricity, which has brought socio-economic benefits with it and modernized the community. Stambile Kumalo is a community leader from Mvundla who celebrates this milestone and mobilizes her fellow women in the community to leverage on electricity from the Minigrid.
Njengemphakathi siyajabula ngagezi lokhicitwa ngumvundla Minigrid lo sewugucule impilo tethu ngetindlela letiningi. Manje sisebenzisa emandla lahlantekile futhi siyahambisana netikhathi simanje njengemphakathi.
Through symbiotic relations and coordinated approaches, we can accelerate green climate change collectively and bring about a much-needed just energy transition. Let's chat on together.
These women join the network of African women under the Africa Minigrids program who are making endless strides to fast-track the just energy transition in their own different ways by removing huge setbacks towards the expeditious advancement of the green energy agenda. What part are you playing in that equation today? Rise up and let us play our part for a just energy transition that leaves no one behind.